Okay, all you zealous and zerglings, it's time for another 3 versus 3 on the map Green Acres, a very common 3v3 map it seems like. And we have Spartan here as the red Terran, and we have as his allies Nightclone as the blue Zerg. We haven't seen Nightclone in a while. He always brings his A game and gives us really interesting things to watch. And finally we have Contrarian as the teal Protoss, and they are going to be going up against the Eraser as the purple Terran, Waneko as the yellow Protoss, and Darkhad. Was Darkhead taken? Anyhow, he's the orange Protoss. Like I said, we don't see Nightclone that much, but he usually brings good games. And look at those killer patterns he's got there. I think that means he's gotten pretty high win count somewhere to get something that wicked. I wish I could get something like that, but I am terrible. Is my problem. Nightclone could be dominating this game. We'll just have to see what happens right now. We got Darkhead's throwing down his first gateway. Also a gateway here for Waneko. Barracks going down here for the Eraser. So all pretty standard. We got Contrarian's going to be kind of scouting around there. Is he going to harass that SCV? No, of course not. 'Cause it's not his thing. And are we going to get ready to trap that probe in there? Or is this guy just queued up? And oh, here it comes. I thought we were going to try to trap that probe. Prap that trobe. You always want it. You always got to make sure to prap your trobes, because if you don't prap your trobes, then that would just be... Well, I can't come up with other nonsense where it's just going to sound forced. So we'll just move on. We got the pool coming down there for Nightclone before anything else. That was a fairly early pool. No gas yet. There. Okay, there's going to throw down his gas now. It's atypical from what I'm used to, because I usually like to go gas pool. Actually, I like to go hatch gas pool. And in team games, you can get away with that a lot more than not. In a 1v1, it's a little bit riskier because it's very, very, very greedy to delay your pool that long. Looks like that wall off is... Oh, that wall off might be finished, but can that probe slip past that Zealot? Yes, he can. And the Zealot's not content to plug the hole. He's like, no, let someone else do it. I'm standing right here. I'm standing right here. This is my spot. This is where I belong. Trying to close off that wall. Just this little tiny gap left here. Just enough for some links to slip through, but of course we don't have any links coming out right now. We got an expansion coming out for Nightclone. And what do we got going on on this side of the map? Looks like we got 3 gates going on right here. Just starting that warp gate research. That seems a bit late for Contrarian. But maybe he knows what he's doing. He always, he always has to... Whoa, those probes are like, I want to build the pylon. No, I want to build the pylon. Kids, you can both build a pylon. No, I'm just kidding. That other guy did it. You're just gonna have to sit there and get back to work. Jeez, what are you doing there? Don't sit there and pout in the corner because you didn't get to make the pylon. Spartan is just 2-raxing right now. Seems like he might be a little bit behind. He's gonna start that combat shield and getting the Marauders, and going to be getting that double Marine production off of that reactor. There we go. We're going to throw down another barracks there. Looks like he's going to be going for some heavy infantry right now. Not yet expanding himself. No one else is really expanded right now. And wow, the Eraser has no gas yet. 5.5 minutes into the game. Nightclone's going to see that there's no gas here and quite a lot of SCVs. I'd say that's about, it's optimal. Maybe a little bit oversaturated there, but that's mainly because he's not taking his gas right now. And he's going to be 2-raxing it off of a no gas. Oh no, okay, he's going to 3-rax it off of a 1 base no gas. That's what I'm going for there. So I'm not really sure what he's up to. Obviously, we've got our Protoss here. Waneko is taking gas. Oh, he hasn't started warp gate research. Oh, we got some lings there. They're going to take out that Marine, but don't worry. He's got 3 barracks, and he's got nothing to spend his money on but more Marines. What is that ping right there? Oh, Nightclone going to sacrifice that Overlord. He's going to see there's a 4-gate going on. Also, no warp gates. Did they agree at the beginning of the game no and get warp gates? I am puzzled. Someone should have told Contrarian because he eventually did get warp gates. I don't know what's going on here right now. And looks like Nightclone's content to grab that watchtower. And oh no, looks like there's a Marine on that watchtower. That Ling is gonna have to pull back for now. It looks like they're gonna push out. It's Marine Zealot Stalker with a single sentry. Let's see what they're gonna be able to do. I don't think this is gonna work. And wow, why is Nightclone bringing out double queens? Is he actually bringing this as part of his army? I guess he saw the enemy coming, or is he trying to get forward creep spread? Looks like he's gonna be getting that creep spread going. They're gonna have something going on soon, but guess what? These Lings are gonna be able to see it. He did manage to retake that tower. And he's going to see exactly when this attack is coming. 10 Lings are on the way. They should have no problem handling this. Even if they have that spine to help defend. Oh, if you're going to let the spine help defend, that is, you've got to pull back and rethink the strategy. Got to pull back and rethink the strategy. The Lings are going to sweep in there. He's going to try to get away. Nope. The Lings are going to say, we are going to prevent that retreat there, my friend. The Marines are all gone. All we got left is just some Stalkers trying to run away. What are these Marines doing up here? Boy, they're really fighting for these watchtowers. It's Ling on Marine action at these watchtowers. But they just smashed that attack. That had no chance right now. And we have an engineering bay. Oh, he did finally take that gas, but apparently 2 SCVs is more. There we go. Now we're going to start saturating that gas. Which is good because he's going for that engineering bay. Just now getting his orbital. What was he doing all this time? He didn't need to make any more SCVs, really. Oh, well, now he does because he got a second base there. But look, he's got a ton of money right now. A ton of money. He's going to be throwing up those add-ons because he's going to be ready to switch up to Marauder, I would assume. It's the only reason I can think of why he'd want to get double tech labs right now. He's getting another reactor, so he's still going to be making those Marines. But they did not flinch over here. They had more than enough to counter that. And they're going to take a position in the center of the map. They got to be careful. Oh, these Lings have got to be careful too because they cannot take this on their own. But they can run right past it and get the Stalkers all out of position. And this is why being at the center of the map could be a problem because it's going to leave this Nexus vulnerable. I think he's going to be able to. Yes, he does force the cancel. The Lings are going to sweep over here. Oh, he's going to throw up a planetary. But forget about that. We are going to hold position in the mineral line. But the SCVs, they're not falling for it. They're like, fine, we'll stop moving too. You can't hit us if we all stop moving. That planetary is going to complete, which means the Lings are going to have to retreat because there's no way they can stand up against that. And let's clear out this watchtower, shall we? And what are these Zealots doing? Scouting for sneaking expansions? Well, the expansion's over here where Contrarian's going to be taking this base. Looks like Spartan has just finished his own planetary over here. What is with all these planetaries? I want to see more orbitals. That's what we need, more orbitals. And well, it looks like we're moving into 1-1 upgrades for those Lings, and he's going to be getting out some Mutos with that +1 flyer attack. We got Blink coming out for Contrarian because he does love his Blink Stalkers, who have now retaken the tower once again from the team in the northeast. And these Zealots, apparently they're not scouting for expansions. They're just... Are they taking the watchtower, or are they just going to grab that and see what's going on? Apparently they just wanted a watchtower, and they didn't feel that they felt people weren't being fair and letting them have the other ones. We got Stim coming out here for the Eraser and +1 armor. Does he already have that +1 attack? If I can click on one of those, he does not. But oh, he's gonna retake that watchtower with 2 Marines against 1 Ling. Oh, that Queen probably could have popped up there and helped out a little bit, and they're gonna try to snipe that. How did they snipe that creep tumor? I must have caught it right before it finished burrowing. And that creep started really pushing up their front door. Oh, I've done this on Green Acres before. It felt so good. I got that creep like right around, well, pretty much here. Only I think it was over on this side, and until they started pushing it back. That is in a previous cast, actually quite a long time ago. You can check it out if you want to. And oh, we're getting double Spire now here for Nightclone. Is he going for double upgrades? I don't think he's got... Yeah, he does not have Hive Tech coming yet, so this has got to be for double Mutalisk upgrades. And there comes the +1 armor. I expect to see the +2 attack coming here any time now. that creep spread is really pushing up the throat now. Oh, and they do have an expansion over here for Darkhad. Been pretty quiet. I haven't noticed him since his zealots were grabbing the watchtower. Which, oh, looks like Contrarian wants to expand again. Little as you know, these rocks have already been knocked down, but I'm not sure I'd be too concerned about that. This doesn't seem to be a very big army. Oh, and he's got the photon cannons up, which is going to pretty much prevent this creep from going much further. I don't think they quite have vision of that yet, but any more creep tumors I think are going to give vision. And those Mutalisks, oh, took a little damage. It looks like he did try to snipe Darkhad's expansion. It may have done a little bit of damage. Were there more probes there before? Guess I gotta start paying more attention to the mini-map, because we got Nightclone out there, and he's one active person. And he's going to be taking in another base. This is going to be his 4th base. Definitely trying to take over this map with both creep and hatchery. What are the challenges going to do? It looks like we made a factory. Does he have a starport somewhere? Otherwise, I can't figure out why he made this factory. Oh, he want to make an armory. I guess he wanted to get. Oh, okay, that is a starport. Why did I click on that before and that now looks like a starport? Did I misclick somewhere? I don't know. So obviously he's not doing any factory tech. And oh, here come a bunch of lings, and he's gonna. Oh, I don't. Oh, this is not a good engagement. The lings are gonna get slaughtered by the zealots. The stalkers are gonna slaughter the Mutalisks. This did not seem to be quite a good engagement. I expected better from you, Nightclone. Maybe he's just trying to free up supply for more Mutalisks. Yeah, and he's getting... Oh, no, he's still not getting double upgrades, though. He is going to get the Pathogen Gland, so it looks like he wants to get some Infestors out. 2-2 for those lings is on the way. Not many upgrades over here, though. And Spartan got a pretty standard Marine Marauder ball here. We got some Zealots here for Contrarian because the Stalkers are probably elsewhere. And there they are. No upgrades yet, though, for Contrarian, which is kind of late, but he is getting double Forge upgrades right now. And we got ship weapons? Okay. Everyone take a vote. Is he going Banshee? Or is he going Battlecruiser? You'd think if he were going Banshee, he would have started him right now, but you'd think if he were going Battlecruiser, he would have started his Fusion Core. So you can just kind of watch over here. Or he's... Well, no, because he's going Raven, but that doesn't... ship weapons don't affect Ravens, because they have no weapons. But it looks like Spartan's about to have some problems at his base. He does have the Planetary here, which will allow him to hold out for a little... Well, nope, they're just checking. There's no one taking this base. We're done. We're moving out. Meanwhile, Contrarian is going to be taking this base, going to start setting up some defenses there to make sure he is all safe and tucked in. And sending a lot of probes down here. You might want to send some down here. In fact, that is what he's going to try to do. He's going to be taking that base. And most of the base has been taken out, but we got a big force of lings out here and a little bit of Mutalisks. Going to be pushing at the front door of Darkhad. His Zealots are out of position. He doesn't really have a lot of them either. And oh, we do have the Greater Spire on the way, and oh, he does not want to take that out, but oh, he can grab himself quite a few probes in the process. And this time he decides to go. There was no resistance before, but apparently now he got those probes. He's feeling the adrenaline, he's feeling the machismo, and he's ready to go. And here comes some DTs. I'm assuming those are Contrarians. You can't tell the color, you can't tell whose DTs they are unless you actually, mouse over them. And those DTs are going to help clean this up. And here comes the Eraser. He does have the Raven, which means these DTs are going to get taken out, ironically. Just happened to fall backwards into the correct unit composition there. Uh-oh, but he's going to run into Spartan, who has got a far superior army. You've got to pull back. Oh, you've got to pull out of there. There's no way you're going to be able to take this on. And actually, he should have pushed that. He could have gotten quite a few of these units as they were running up the ramp. And going to throw down an auto turret there. I don't know why. And apparently there's a Ling in there. I didn't even see him. I don't know why he threw this auto turret down. One auto turret is not going to protect this whole army. You're going to get more DPS out of the army. He probably would have been better throwing down a point defense drone that would have soaked up some of those shots. And it looks like Juneko has built up a Colossus Stalker army, and that Observer is going to help him start clearing out that ridiculous creep. Oh, and he's going to be able to try to snipe Nightclone's expansion. He's going to pull those drones out of there, but I think the base is gone. Oh, even going to throw down a burrow. We got to watch out for Contrarian's army. He may not let this stand for long. And we got +3 flyer attack and 3-3 on those lings coming. And does he yet have the adrenal glands? Just starting the adrenal glands, as I mentioned it. And apparently the eraser was gone. He apparently went AFK in the middle of this game, and a lot apparently has happened since. Looks like Dark had lost his base, and he does not want to take us on. This Stark's like, don't push me! There's a lot of Marauders in there! And this seems to be a bad engagement for them. Spartan's going to have the superior concave on this ramp right now, but oh, with the Colossi coming in, and that was right of Spartan to just pull out of there as quickly as he can. He might even want to throw a stim just to get... Oh, he was stim. He's trying to get out of there. Those Stalkers have blink. They can do a lot of damage, but no, they're not going to they're not going to opt to use the blink. And no, you got to pull back. This is not the place to stop. This is not the place to stop. And now he blinks. At least pull back to the planetary so you've got that extra DPS. At least pull back to the planetary. And now they've got all sorts of stuff going here. That Blink Forward Contrarian is brilliant because it's going to completely ruin the good position that these Colossi had. And a quick repair on those SCVs is going to keep that planetary more than alive. And they're going to be pushing back right now. Meanwhile, we've got Mutalisk here from Nightclone trying to take out the Eraser's base. There's just 4 Stalkers you're protecting. I don't think that's going to be enough, especially with all the ridiculous upgrades he's got on these Mutalisks. And they're getting pushed from both sides. I don't know what was canceled there. I guess he was trying to rebuild that base, but they are in big trouble right now. They cannot hold an expansion. And we do have the Broodlords on the way. These are going to be fully upgraded, as are those Lings. Bam! The Lings are now full upgrades. I don't even know if he has any Lings, though. Oh, looks like Darkhead's still got some Colossi causing problems, but guess what is really good against Colossi? Broodlords. Contrarian's going to pull out those Archons. Those DTs did not do quite as much as they could have. It could be a ridiculous early detection came out, and this class is going to come over here and try to defend these against these Mutalisks, maybe. I don't know. I think he's just throwing away supply now. And we should be getting prepared for the final push. Nightclone with, well, he's got to max out that army right now, unless he's going to max it out with Broodlords, perhaps. Because he's going to have a upgraded max army, and that's just scary. Broodlord Lang. By itself, a combo that can be easily exploited, but with all these other units around to protect them, not something you want to go up against. And Contrarian is just taking over this side of the map. Nightclone took over the center, Contrarian's taking over this side, Spartan's going to be taking over this side. All he needs to do is take this base, and they'll be like, they have marked their territory. And what are these guys going to do? They've got to be running low on money when Echo just does not have any income right now. Maybe, well, he's got this base, but how much longer is that going to last? He's going to... Oh, we're going to try to long distance... Darkhead's going to try to long distance mine this, but he's just going to get everything here slaughtered. This one Colossus is not going to be enough to defend it. Not even if he has best micro ever will he be able to save this. Some probes did make it out, though. And the Eraser is going to try to take out this expansion, but you have angered the Broodlords, and now you have very little chance of getting away. He's going to try to lift off and get out of there, but a quick link forward. There's the point defense drone, but with that many Stalkers, you're going to need more than that. You've got the energy. You needed more point defense drones. You're lucky he did not snipe all your air units. And now he's going to be coming over here. He might actually do okay for a little while because of the Colossi and the positioning, but the Archons are not going to be able to get a good position. I don't know about blinking forward, though. It will kind of help protect the Colossi, but I don't think the Colossi are going to be an early threat there. The Archons are going to focus over whatever they can get near. Oh, and he's going to try to pinch him from the backside, which means those Colossi are going to get snapped from behind. And at the cost of, well, Archon's kind of hurt because that's a lot. Oh, and Darkhead's going to leave the game because, well, he's got some oh my goodness, that's so many Banelings, fully upgraded Banelings. And they weren't even doing anything. They're letting the Broodlords take the sun. Oh, no, here they come. Oh, watch out for the Banelings. Oh, Banelings everywhere. Oh, and more Banelings. Whew, well, that was kind of exciting. You gotta love seeing a max Zerg army. It's a beautiful thing. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.